Start recording. Stop recording. Button.
Hello, everyone. This is Chenelle Hancock of Chenelle's Language Learning Journey podcast. This is my first video talking about my podcast show that I have on Anchor.fm. I'm 41 years old, a polyglot, a TEFL instructor who lives in Akron, Ohio, who speaks several languages independently: English, Spanish, Russian, A2 level, A1, Dutch, Cantonese, Thai, and Italian. I enjoy interviewing people from all over the world, and I've interviewed people from Ollie Richards of IWillTeachYouALanguage.com, Chris Broholm of ActualFluency.com, Shannon Kennedy of EuroLinguist.com, Lindsay Williams of Lindsay Does Languages, Robert McPherson of KumaBrand.com, Kirsten Cable of The Fluent Show /fluent.co.uk, among others, from around the world talking about their language learning journeys. And I'm starting my show off by telling my own story of my language learning journey. I started when I was 5 years old with American Sign Language. I was visually impaired, still am. I had epilepsy. I had outgrown it. I was paralyzed from the neck down for some time, but I overcame it and was able to walk again. I went to college at Kent State University and studied theater studies. I then went on to get my certification in filmmaking, screenwriting, and producing from the Los Angeles Film School 12 years ago. And I recently received my TEFL certification from bridge.edu in teaching English as a foreign language to young learners and business learners. And I have over 4,000 Facebook friends on my Facebook page, Chenelle Patrice Hancock, at facebook.com. And now I want to launch my YouTube page for Chenelle's Language Learning Journey podcast to help everyone learn languages in a fun and feel-free way. The only certification I have is my TEFL certification in Business English and English for Young Learners. I don't pretend to be the most experienced polyglot out there. I'm not the best at language theory or linguistics, but I come from an approach that is totally different than the average approach out there. I'm visually impaired, so I'm an auditory learner, and I use Braille on occasion to learn languages. I also use free resources such as YouTube, TuneIn Radio, SBS Radio, Memorize, Michelle Thomas, and Mango Languages app in order to learn languages. I take my time, I don't rush it, I enjoy the process. And my motto is, language learning is a journey, not a race. Enjoy the process. And I hope you enjoy my podcast on Anchor.fm. I will be transferring some of my podcast over so everyone can take a listen to my episodes, for which I have 77 episodes to date. I just celebrated my 11th month as a podcaster, for which was a dream of mine. I didn't know if this was something that I would be able to do, given my limited central vision and not being able to read print anymore. But with text-to-speech on my iPad Pro and my iPad Mini, along with my iPhone 6S, I'm able to navigate and create wonderful podcasts, and I do everything in real time. So, what you see is what you get. There are episodes where people have called me while I was giving an interview. And I'm not the best technology person on the face of the planet, so I usually post my episodes as they are to show that not every episode, not every podcaster is going to be perfect. And I know that I'm not the most perfect language person on the face of the planet, but I give it my all every single day. Just like I give every podcast I do the best attention that I can. I love interviewing people. I love making new friends from around the world. I love talking about language learning. And if anybody would like to check it out, you can go to anchor.fm/Chenelle Patrice Hancock, ChenellePatriceHancock, and you'll find Chenelle's Language Learning Journey podcast, where you can download it, favorite it, give me a rating and review, which will help people find me. You can find me on 9 different platforms, including Spotify, Radiocast, Radio Public, Audiocast, Apple Podcasts, Google Play Store, and Anchor.fm, just to name a few. You can find me on Instagram at FilmChenelle1977 at Instagram.com. You can find me here on YouTube, and you can find me at Facebook, Chenelle Patrice Hancock at Facebook.com, where I post videos on varieties of different topics relating to life and language learning. Thank you guys for this wonderful opportunity to be able to share my interviews and episodes with you. And remember, language learning is a journey, not a race. Enjoy the process and enjoy the podcast. I'll see you guys in the next episode of Chenelle's Language Learning Journey podcast on YouTube. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Stop recording.